And the breaking news right now is the next country to normalize relations with Israel under President Trump. President Trump has announced today that Sudan will begin normalized relations and ties with Israel, making it the third Arab state to do so as part of U.S. brokered deals in the run-up to Election Day. Remember, just a few short weeks ago, it was the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain and the Abraham Accords signing at the White House. And now, add Sudan to the list. And it's our understanding that this would deepen Sudan's engagement in the West. It follows the president's conditional agreement this week to remove the North African nation from the list of state sponsors of terrorism, if, in fact, Sudan pays compensation to American victims of terror attacks. I almost want to repeat that because that is such a huge headline. When you take away that tag of state-sponsored terrorism, and you do so with a strong condition, compensation for American victims, families of terror attacks, that is something that is a headline as much as the fact that Israel now has a fifth nation total. Because remember, before President Trump, it had been many years, 1978, 1994, that you had Jordan and Egypt. And now you add to that list and 5. And just the recent news, I would add too, is Saudi Arabia has been talking about what it would take for that nation to come to the table and do some of what we're looking at now with Israel. Also, in that region, that part of the world would be ground shaking. That ostracizes an enemy like Iran even more so. So we're watching today. We know that just shortly we should get live videotape, because we can't get the live event that's going on right now that's happening in the Oval with the Secretary of State, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, and a few others who are talking about the ground moving move today of Sudan, normalizing relations, a U.S. brokered deal with Israel.